Okay, hi, my name is Rachel. I am a homeschool mom of 4 boys, ages 10 to 19, and today I want to talk about a spelling program that we have used in the past, and I'm going to bring back and use this coming school year. For my 5th grader, and a big possibility, I might use it for my 10th grader. So, it is from IEW, and I just want to give you a look at everything that we will be needing for it, which is a recorder for a CD and headphones. Now this is for my 5th grader. If my high schooler, if I decide to do that with him, he would probably just listen to the CDs on the computer. But I want to show you everything that is included and what I feel like if you just wanted to get the basics. But if you watched my planning, either my planning videos, I can't remember which one I mentioned it in, I mentioned to always make sure that you really look at the teacher's guide, because there may be things in there that would help make the curriculum more productive. Well, that is because I have failed in that area in the past, and this is one area that I have failed in. And that is because when I first used this program for one of my boys, I think he was like in 4th or 5th grade, all I had was these 2 things. So it is completely doable with just the CDs and these cards, because that's what I did. I just used these 2 things and that was it. And for him, it worked out fine. I don't think it ended up being a hindrance to him or anything. So, but I do know that some people may just use the spelling cards, and we'll look at those a little bit in a minute. So I decided I needed to order something from IEW anyways. I'm going to go ahead and get the teacher's guide. I went ahead and got these extra spelling zoo cards, and I will show you everything else in just a minute. I want to look at the teacher's guide first and show you why I think maybe this could have been helpful, but it's okay. But it may be something that will be a little bit more beneficial to me this coming school year. For my 5th grader. They do have some extra downloads. When most of the teacher's guides with any of their curriculum, they usually have some type of downloads that would be beneficial for you. And one of them was free printouts that I will show you in a minute. Another one is for the spelling and the brain. It's a video, or you can listen to it. But it would be free with this download once you get this teacher's guide, and the contents of it. Some support. One thing I really liked about this, and I have purchased so much curriculum used over the years that sometimes I don't get to take advantage of this, but if you purchase from IEW directly, there's a guarantee that if you're not happy, they will refund your purchase price. So, says your satisfaction is guaranteed. So that is good to know if you're purchasing this new from IEW, that you could try it out, and if you're not happy with it, you could return it. So that is wonderful. If you purchase it as a set, which I did not, I ordered this and the card separately, you would get pretty much everything I'm about to show you. Lots of teachers things that I have read through, which, like I said, you should do if you have the teacher's guide. So this is my first time really looking through this and seeing what, would benefit me to do this program a little bit more productively. Brief history about spelling, and then it gets into the first day, which they have. This teacher's book is for all levels A, B, C, which I think can start at 4th grade. I think some people may have started it in 3rd grade. And I think you just continue. They do have a placement test online. My son has not taken it, but I'm pretty confident. I almost feel like level A might be a little easy for him, but I feel like the way it works, we could just go through it. And if he does fine, he will probably be done early enough to start level B. But even for level A, it really gave some extra ideas about suffixes and prefixes, and just going over that with your child, which the way they explained that was helpful, and I thought, that probably would have been beneficial to me. And so they always have some discussion points for all the levels in the guide. And whatever the rule or jingle that they will mention on the CD is right here also. It looks like a lot of what they say to introduce the new words will be in there. So these are all the lessons. And then in the back, let's see. And this talks about the student spelling test sheet, which I will show you that in a minute. And then some commonly misspelled words are in the back. So, common homophones. And then it tells you how to use the phonetic zoo cards, which I'm going to show you. So I really feel like this could be beneficial, but like I said, I did it without it. It's up to you. And I think it will help me. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to hang on to it. I'm going to use it. Now, with this program, I'll explain it a little bit. That might be helpful, right? If I explain this program. You have CDs to listen to, and they have, like this would be lesson 1, you have A, B, or C. If you are in lesson A, you're only going to focus on A, but they have all levels on the cards. So you only buy the cards once. And then the first set of words would be right here, and then they have a rule or a jingle with A and A. When A says A, as in claim and chain, it comes in the middle, as in train and pain. But when A says A, as in J or portray, it comes at the end, see decay and delay. Okay, and then it tells you don't let suffixes betray you, as in decayed, the root never changes, see playful and played. And that's what it talks about in the teacher's book, is really just making sure, maybe as a practice you can have them circle the root words and underline the suffixes and prefixes. That would be lesson 1, and the teacher would read this with the child. They really suggest the headphones. Just the hearing, they are totally focused on what is being said. And with my older son that used this, he used headphones and the CD player, and it worked fine. It was very independent. That is why I wanted to come back to this for my soon-to-be 5th grader. I thought, this is what I need. I need him to work on some spelling. He's not the worst. Like I said, I feel like this is going to be pretty easy for him to start out, but I really want him to get used to the program and it not to be really stressful. I want him to feel a little bit confident. That way, when he gets to harder things, that he'll have the process down. So he'll just, for us, they're CDs. Now, if you purchase these new online, from what I understand, you can download them either on a tablet or a phone or probably even the computer. These are old enough where I don't think they have that option. Plus, I purchased them used. But if you purchase them new from IEW, then you could have the download either like on your, maybe you have an old phone or a tablet that they could use, or even on the computer. It's all right there and you don't have to fool with the CDs and the player, which I may change over, but right now this is what we have and this is what we're going to use. So, okay. So when you're listening to the CD, he will read off the words to you, and you go ahead and just write them down, and then he will again spell them out, and then you will do the practice of whether they are spelt right or wrong. And here's a little sample of that. I don't know if you can see that. This is one of the printables that you print off, and I can cut this out and sort of put it somewhere where he can review what he's supposed to do. Review the rule, receive your zoo card, set up your test paper, use CD player with headphones, take the test, rewrite the corrections, compare the spellings, and take the same test daily until you're 100% twice in a row. So, this person, they missed a few, so they would take the same test again the next day, and if they got all 15 right, they would take it one more time, and if they got all 15 right, they would move on. So, I have not done this in a while, so this is sort of, I'm telling you, because I've reviewed it through the teacher's book and through all these papers, so I will keep you posted and updated how it goes for him. So if you like this type of content, please subscribe and let me know if you're familiar with this program, if you like it, or if you're interested in it. So the spelling test sheets were a free printable, and I am debating on using these or just a notebook. I mean, this is just an old notebook where he would just, cut the paper in half and write them out, and he could put how many he got correct at the bottom. I haven't decided on that for sure yet. Have it all ready, and I may let him choose. I mean, he's going into 5th grade. What would he prefer? I almost feel like this will be easier. And here's another these are all free printables, and they actually really encourage this. I think this is talked about at the end of the teacher's guide, but all this is free printables and description on the back. It doesn't really give this too much of the description back here, but it talks about what you're going to do with the zoo cards. And let me show you. They give you the option of making a poster, and what you'll have is these are the zoo cards. And for the first one, and I did not have the zoo cards, so this is new to me too, and this is another reason I wanted to go. I wanted to try this. I wanted to really encourage it. I think he will be visual. I think that will be helpful to him. So I don't even think the first time I used this, I was familiar with the zoo cards. So, all right. So you can put all these on a poster, but I am going to show you, I guess you would call this a lap book. They show you how to do this online when you download the free printables. So, and they also show you how to do it on a poster form. Say you have several kids doing this together. The poster board might work best, or it might work best if they're just individually have their own booklet here. So this was their suggestion. This is sort of what I just put together real quick, and all these were free printables, just some prefixes and suffixes. This is sort of list for all the sounds and how many syllables. Write the root word first, think about the rules, months, state abbreviation, and then it gets down to more of the, and it opens up. Let me see if I can give you somewhat of a view of this. And it opens up like this. So, and then, okay, for lesson 1, I haven't overly looked at this. I just put it together like they told me. So lesson 1 would be on here. So once they finish lesson 1 and pass the final test, they will put the card on here, and that's how they would do it on the poster board also. All this would be on the poster board. And I think they write the first 3 words from that lesson, which would be on the list, not on the card. But I'm almost debating on making it where it's removable. I haven't decided on that yet. I'm even looking at these cards thinking, these need to be laminated. So I will let you know what I do with all these. I'm still getting an idea of how it works, because like I said, this is the first time I've used all of this. I'm excited about it. I think he'll like it. I don't know. It's hard to tell with boys as they get older. Things change, so I will let you know. But so I think this would be lesson 1, and it has to do with the rules. And then lesson 2 is actually in the E cages, so we're talking about E's. And then these are just personal victory. On lesson 5, let me show you. So you have 2, 3, 4. So every 5th time, it's a personal spelling list that you may have accumulated over things they were writing, or maybe just words that they struggle with, and you would do it with them. I don't remember really pushing this with my other son. We probably skipped it. So I will let you know. I just don't know for sure what we'll do. With the curriculum he's using, he may do enough writing where I could take advantage of that to really help him. So it also gives you some other suggestions of things you could use, like holidays, calendar terms, and it might be stuff they know how to spell. I'm even thinking books of the Bible would be a good thing to throw in there for us. So on every 5th lesson. And remember, the lessons aren't weeks. They may fly through the first few and be able to get a couple lessons done a week. Or you may just want, if they finish a lesson, you may just wait till the next week. It would be up to you of how fast you want to let them go with it. So, all right. I really think that is everything for this program. I'm excited to use this. There's lesson 2. And need to put it all together for him where it's easy to grab. So all he will need is the CDs. I think he needs the cards, and then I have this for him. And that he will use when he does the lesson, whatever lesson he's on. He gets the rule card to go with it. So, all right, I appreciate you watching this video. I do now have an affiliate with IEW, and that would just help me and my channel. It pretty much just allows me to get a little bit, I don't even think it's very much, from whatever you may purchase or decide to purchase from them, and then it could just go to something that I would purchase in the future. So if you decide you're interested, use my link below. That would be greatly appreciated. So I hope you all have a wonderful week. Thank you for watching.